I think it's safe to say DDA won, y'all. Just saying. Holy crap, man. For a minute there, I thought it was going to be Flotsam. I was all excited. Anyway, let's get this thing going, huh? Let's kill us some baddies. So what's up, everybody? 103, looks like I got some points. You know what I want to do today? I want to go full ham Warden, which means I need another Warden. Let's see, this one can go. Let's go one more Warden. We're going to name this one, Slimer. Even though it's a Sludger, we're going to call it a Slimer. We're going to create at level 90. Let's see. Well, we can make this one. I better rename these properly so I don't end up getting confused. This one is bees, even though we all know that it's not bees. It's wisps. I got Beamer. Beamer is good. Alright. So we got bees. We got Beamer right here. Some beams, some traps. Yeah, this is the PTR. The live launch is not here yet. Alright, so if we want this one to be the sludge launcher, that's going to require a primitive set of gear. Well, just now that I'm getting more and more of them, they're cringe. I don't want to get them confused. What's up, Oswarlin? Let's see here. I'm sure I've got a primitive set already. See, new Dryad. Oh, pardon. New Warden. Range. We got Rate and Fort on that one. It's a tough call on some of these pieces. Fort and Power. I mean, I'll just go with that for now. Range and Power. Range and Power is good. Then we need a chest. I mean, it's got power. We'll call it good. And then we're going to need some accessories. We'll take that one. Actually, let's take a better one. 168. Oh, because that one's got the range upgraded. Let's go there. We'll go with that. I'm setting up a sludge launcher here, Oswarlin. I want to go full-on Warden today. Let's see. I need bracers and pet that won't actually do anything. Bracers they just seem so goddamn rare, man. And then let's see. Since our pet won't do anything, what pet do we want? Let's go with the fighting corgi. Imagine if they added achievement bee allergy. That's pretty thick for a thrown together set. Now, I don't like the fact that the Fortify is so strong and range and rate are like substats. But that's pretty good, right? Alright, so just so I don't get them confused, we've got the fighting corgi is on the sludge. The juicy fruit pet is the beams. And then the wisps. What pet could I give the wisps? Just to make it feel more wispy. There you go. We'll go with the Deadly Baby Phoenix. That's kind of wispy. Not really, but kind of. The little wizard is beyond cool, man. I wish they would fix that pet so bad. It's the coolest damn pet. All right, so we got... Let's check a look at the... We got some wisps. Then we're going to have some beams. Pardon me. Eyeballs itching. And then we're going to have a sludge launcher. And I think we're going to wreck some faces, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think this is going to melt shit. All right. Well, let's pop in and get a map done. What do we want to do? Well, let's do the deeper well test, right? Actually, the deeper well test is probably a bad choice. But let's do it anyway. Massacre Hardcore Rifted. We're going to go with a Lichen King bonus wave for the big enchiladas. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to be able to beat Deeper Well. Deeper Well's a tough one. All right. So how do we want to do this? Well, we're going to have to place our sludge and flames first. So let's get that down. This is the beamer, right? Yeah, this is beamer. So we'll go... something like that. We'll grab a sludge on the end. Actually, I think this is going to work just fine. The best place to level is the highest tiered survival map that you can clear. You're going to want to do wave 20 starts and go 20 to 25. Do not do wave 23 starts. Even though that's what you would do for loot, that's not what you would want to do for XP. Wave 20 to 25 survivals, the highest you can do. So, like, if you can do Glitter Helm, I guess I should say the highest you can do in a timely manner. If you can do Glitter Helm, do Glitter Helm. Prom would be a good choice. Royal Gardens would be a good choice. Anything in Act 3. All right, and let's get wispy. How much DU are we going to have here? Oh, okay. If you just started the game, don't worry about your level. Just go through the game's progression. Because you're not really going to get stuck to a hard grind until you get to the point where you're doing Massacre. So, like, the general progression of the game is play through the campaign on hard, then jump to Insane mode. Don't play through the whole campaign on Insane mode. Only do up to Ancient Mines. So do the first 2 maps. Then switch over and do Ancient Mines Survival until you can clear it. By the time you can clear it, you're going to be really, really close to level 70. So then either do Ancient Mines Survival again, or try to do a Royal Gardens or a Prom. And then as soon as you hit 70, do the same thing. Now, I know this sticks you in Ancient Mines, and that's not the funnest route to take. But if you're looking for fast, that's the thing to do. So when you hit level 70, switch to Nightmare, do the first 2 maps, go back to Ancient Mines, do Ancient Mines until you can clear it. After you can clear Ancient Mines on Nightmare, you make a choice. You know, you can go through and play through the campaign on Nightmare, and having that Ancient Mines gear from Survival, you're going to completely destroy it. Or do the same thing, go to Prom or Royal Gardens or one of the Act 3 maps. All right, let's get a buff beam here. We good? Am I getting everything? It looks like everything's been getting. Now, I could actually go with another Wisp here, I think, and still have enough DU. But I would rather have 2 Ensnare Auras. Let's see what's left after I get a couple of Ensnares down here. Oh, no problem, Christopher. Don't ever hesitate to ask, man. I am a very, very chill gamer. So don't ever hesitate to ask. Feel free to join the Discord. Lots of good, nice, helpful folks there. Let's see, and that leaves me 8. I think there's enough to put down another bee. Pardon me, another wisp. Another wispy. I mean, 4 DU is going to be more than sufficient for Reflex, right? Man, this is gonna shred. This is gonna shred, y'all. Holy shit. All right. Let's go. Let's just protect the whole enchilada. We'll go 2 DU on each way. I do believe this is gonna shred. There we go. Alright, what am I wearing here? I got a Speedy. A Speedy will be fine. I am a little hesitant to kick back here, though, as I just think I'll get Dark Elf Warriored in the face. Now, if I'm here on the edge of the core, I can't get Delft there. But is my tower boost going to hit everything? Oh, it is glorious. Let's just throw 2 ups on everything. Got the buff beam fully upped, of course. I didn't mean to upgrade the roots there. That was a derpage. A derp. So in case you all are wondering why I'm streaming on a Thursday, my wife and mother-in-law are out of town. And Thursday is generally my farm day. I gotta be out on the tractor and work real life stuff on this big ass property of ours. And I got up at 5 o'clock this morning and knocked everything out. I mean, I probably did a little bit of a half-ass job. It's good for every lane in the game. Shadow Wolf. I mean, anti-ranged is kind of unnecessary. I would go defense rate before I'd go anti-ranged. I actually don't use anti-ranged on any defense in DD2. I just find it completely unnecessary. Now, once you get into like the super duper high floors, like 800, 900 or whatever, anti-ranged will be nice for those hex throwers. But as far as I went was 500 and change. At floor 500 and change, anti-range was completely unnecessary. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The sludge launchers, of course, peg the... oh, shit. I accidentally shot that siren. Oh, yep. That siren ain't having it. Let's just burn these down, and then I'll try to not shoot any more of those girls. We all know how they get. They get all fussy when you shoot at them. Well, no, ranged enemies don't count as melee enemies. Melee enemies are melee enemies. Ranged enemies are ranged enemies. But ranged enemies are extremely squishy, and melee enemies are extremely tanky. So melee enemies are much harder to kill, and that's what would make anti-melee a better mod than anti-ranged. They should add nunchucks as squire weapons. That would be the coolest thing ever, Christian. You need to send them a Twitter message or something with that, man. That would be badass, man. Badass. Hell, I may even bust out the squire for that. Yeah, you need to get that in front of a chromatic over on the Twitters or whatever. Send them a Twitter message or a Discord message or a forum post. Post something about that, man. Because that would just be so damn cool. Send them a Twitter message and tag me too, and I'll retweet it. A samurai hero would be cool as hell. No doubt. No doubt about it. Right. Looks like we are all good. Don't shoot the siren. Don't shoot the siren. I'm going to try not to shoot the siren this time. Ooh. Oh, that ogre got melted. This is doing really good. I mean, this is the, you know, for lack of better words, this is the fodder waves. You know, the Lycan King bonus wave is the real deal. That's the hardest content in the game. So it's all about that bonus wave, you know? But yeah, this is doing super, super good. Yeah, it's the PTR, Luca. Obviously, you don't have access to these heroes on the live game yet. I can't wait, man. This is going to be a really, really good update. They're doing super good with this one. It sucks, Jax. Just look at it this way. Once you get your pet, you'll have no reason to do it again. Unless you just want to farm them to sell them or whatever, but I can't imagine they're selling for very much. I'm not sure. They probably a few mil or whatever. I don't even know. I haven't logged into DD2 in quite a while. Sadly, there's just nothing to do. Needs update badly. Oh, I am so hyped for OMD3's release, David. I'm going to be streaming on their store page on launch day. I am super, super stoked, dude. That game is going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to go ham with OMD3. I mean, you guys that have been around since the very, very beginning of this channel, you know what this channel was all about. This channel was all about high scoring and Orcs Must Die. And I am going to get me some combos going. Oh, yes. The Dryad's AI is never going to get changed, Jax. I mean, they might make basic little tweaks, but there will be no major changes to DD2. It's a finished product. Any update at all that comes for DD2, be super grateful for, because realize that at this point in the game, it does not benefit Chromatic much to even bother with it. You know, so I'll be grateful for anything they give DD2. I have no expectations. So anything at all that comes will be a step up. Assuming they don't just nerf everything again. That would be funny as hell. We got another update for DD2. We're going to nerf more shit. We didn't drive enough people away the first time. What monk weapon is good for defense buffs? The weapon doesn't matter. You just want a weapon that you can do a little DPS on. So generally speaking, the boss weapons, and the higher the boss, the higher the quality of weapon. So like this is actually an ancient dragon weapon, but I got it transmogged to look like a lightsaber because why would you not? Yeah, right. All right, time for the bonus wave. Now this is where, if things go badly, this is where they will go bad. You just want to make sure that you've got the stats that you want. The weapon is just that way you can still put out a little bit of DPS too. And that's going to even be more the case once episode 1 launches here. Because if you look at weapons here in episode 1, there is no builder stats on it. It's full DPS. So you just want the best possible DPS weapon you can get. Now, I wonder, the sludge launchers are expensive. I'm wondering what you could get away with on, like, Magus. All right, here goes. Like I said, if things are going to go bad, this is where it's going to happen. These ogres here have about 360 million health. So, I mean, they're quite troublesome. Waiting for the first one. I don't see it yet. Oh, here it is. Oh, wow. That ogre just evaporated. Holy crap. Possible to get the dragon weapon in Godly in the old version? Well, Godly is tied to the difficulty that you're playing. Oh, it's really good, David. It's super, super fine-tuned. I mean, I played it on Stadia, the launch version on Stadia, which it's getting a lot more content added. We don't know the length of it, but like they're bringing back a bunch of traps. Floor scorchers are coming back. Steam vents are coming back. You know, that's good stuff. Well, I think steam vents are coming back. It was an OMD 2 picture. So that may have just been a tease. That may not be happening. But I know floor scorchers are coming back. They put that in one of their videos. And here we go. We got one more fatty. See how fast we can melt him. Oh my god. That's 360 million health and he died right here. Holy shit, y'all. DSTs can't do that. I could stack DSTs here and that ogre would be all the way up here before he died. Oh, I'm going to be as well. I know I mean, there's going to be a lot of people streaming it. It's July 23rd. Just tell your boss. Come on, man. It's Orcs Must Die 3. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, shit, it all flung. Actually, I think it landed decent. Wow, what a disgustingly low roll. Am I on Massacre? Yeah, I am. Well, of course I'm on Massacre. That piece wouldn't be there on Nightmare. That's terrible, man. Hopefully my RNG is not going to be like that the rest of the day. They nerfed the Reflect Beam. Not the EV herself, but the Reflect Beam got nerfed in DD2, yeah. I got another Rift piece, but where'd it go? I don't know. I'll find it this way. Holy smokes, y'all. The trifecta of hotness. Wisps, sludge launchers, and beaming blossoms. So good. That's not terrible. What are we doing on inventory? We're doing good. Wow, that's a nice roll. Sadly, it doesn't have all 4 builder stats. All right. Let's go to... Ancient Mines, I think, is a given. It will work. Magus Quarters, I'm wondering about the DU. I'm not sure we have enough DU for it there. Let's try Royal Gardens. Using the trifecta again. So Lycan King bonus wave, wave 23 start. Let's get it. All right, and how do we want to do this? Well, we know we want CC, right? Spires, I think, will be a good one too, Dizzy. We'll try that one next. Hey, I streamed that game, Kingdom Builders, yesterday, Dizzy. Like you said, there's very little in the game, but it looks really good. One of the developers swung by during the stream. Well, I'm not going to spam lasers, though. I want to make use of all three of those Warden defenses. So I won't be spamming the beams. Let's see. What else we need? We're going to need gas traps, too, on this one, I think. So let's just CC it proper. Well, I mean, it's just super early, is all. The developers seem very motivated and they seem active. They're discussing things, and like I said, one of the devs swung by the stream yesterday, which was super cool. I didn't go very long. I didn't try to like push down as far as I could go in the mines or anything. I think I only went down to like maybe floor like 6 maybe or 7 in the mines. Oh man, look at that shitty job on those ensnares. Why on earth can I never get those lined up right? It's because I gotta line them up with a gas trap. Something you can see as you're placing them. That is just a terrible job. Terrible job. You've seen it in DD1 there, Obi-Wan. That's about at the halfway, yep. And we'll sneak this other one in closer. See how that looks. That's still bad. God, man, I just suck at this today. I can't have it this symmetrical, y'all. It's triggered me to no end. Must move over. Let's go to there. Yeah, the extra wave is here for everything, Sithphil. And how you doing today, man? It's a rare opportunity when we have the mighty Sith Lord and Obi-Wan Kenobi in the same stream. I'm fearful for the innocent bystanders. Sithphil says there are no innocents. Not really. Now I'm just making things up. There we go. That'll work. I just cannot stand it when I can't place shit right. All right. How do we want to do this? I mean, I don't know what we're going to use. I guess let's get this end first, right? Over here, why don't we go... Well, I mean, we know we need a buff beam. Let's just go a 3DU buff beam. What is that, 189? Yeah, it looks like 189. And I think I can use a couple of bees up here, or wisps, pardon. Oops. Let's see here. I changed camera angles, y'all. What do you guys think? I took the webcam from that monitor and put it on that monitor. Nix the Fox, how you doing? What can we put in here? Well, I don't want to spend too much is the thing. But let's go 4, I guess. I don't want to get all crazy spendy. You know what? Let's go 5. To hell with it. up that all the way. All right, now what are we going to put here? We got 85 left. What on earth can we do with 85? Why don't we go... Ooh, we need the roots, that's right. Must have roots. Why don't we go with roots right there? And then, who do we got? We got Sludgerific here. Why don't we go... Decisions. They play really good. Tarvanis, the Warden here, is just an absolutely incredible builder. And then the Rogue is, without question, instantly the best DPS in the game. Like, every team should use a Rogue. It's just that good. Alright, so we got 2 sludge. This is beams, right? Yeah. How do our towers compare to Apprentice? I mean, the DST is really, really good. But there's things that multiple of the Warden's defenses can do that a DST just does not have enough power for. So the Sludge Launcher here is the strongest defense in the game. It's an AoE splash. It hits harder than literally anything in the game. Well, you just... I mean, I think the reality there, Phil, is we're going to have to just start using fusion heals. Let's see. Let's go... How much did I got? I got 70. We got a ass load of DU, right? So let's go... Let's go one like that and one like that. And then we'll go one like that. And one like that. That leaves us 50. Now, I still got to get reflect beams. What do I need to leave? I need to leave like 10. So say that's 40 left. No date yet, Tarvanis. So these are 5. We could use... I want to use 2 more blossoms, but that would take me down to 30, and then my... Decisions. $30, I would be able to use 7 wasps. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go like... Well, does it need to be centered like that? Actually, let's put it like this. And I'm going to put the left line just so it covers that lane. And then here, we're going to put the right line just so it covers that far lane. Okay, and then that's going to leave me 40. And here we got to get Wispalicious. Let me get the beams and stuff down first, right? I tell you, I mean, now I'm a little bit picky. Imagine that. I think the Dryad looked better in DD2. But I do think that her towers are really, really fun. I think they're doing a good job with her as far as making her a proper builder. I don't dislike the art, but I do think it looked better in DD2. I mean, everything character-wise looked better in DD2. I guess I can come out and say that. Now, the Rogue, I do think looks really good. The Rogue looks hot, you know? That's a badass looking character. All right. So now let's get those wisps. Actually, I should have made this longer, huh? God dang it. I think that's pretty good. They've said that they're either not going to add the summoner or it will be dead last. I mean, I love the summoner too. I hope the summoner makes it. But at this stage, it's up in the air, you know? Four, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to have to just do that. Oops. All right, now I got to make sure all this stuff is fusion stuff. That's fusion. Make sure I didn't derp. Because, you know, I have derped one time before. Just once. But it has happened before. It's not out anywhere yet, Wavy. Or the game's not launched on PS4 yet, no. It's supposed to be there by the end of the year. This update is not out anywhere yet, though. This is a testing build. None of this progress will be saved. Man, I'm gonna have to go closer, huh? I don't want to go more than 2 DU. I mean, I can go 2 DU on each of these sides. Now, what's the challenge on this map? On this map, the challenge is rifted kobolds thrown at the bottom of the bridge will explode, and the damage will hit you through the bridge. Which is a bunch of horse shit. Like a rifted kobold can get thrown by an ogre up here, and it will blow everything up. So I do have to be cautious of that. The lightning tower actually just got nerfed. It got buffed and then it got nerfed. It's better than it was. It's better than it is on live right now, but it still needs something. They need to either add more to the chaining range or give it more damage. One of the two. It's like I said, it's better than it is on the live game. IHOPS! What's up, IHOPS? All right, here we go. Let's get it. Get it. Well, the 80% damage buff is not an 80% damage buff. It's not what you think. It's a 80% damage buff to the base damage. It doesn't affect the scaler or anything. So it's not an 80% damage buff. That was a very, very misleading post. So yeah, they're just not, they don't make the cut right now. I mean, as it stands, and I was super excited about them too, but as it stands right now, they won't make the cut. I mean, they'll be usable. You can force them to work, but they're by no means not good. Well, there is no weekly update stream, Lord Dragon, so no, I don't expect anything. I would never expect anything on those Friday streams. But, I mean, the thing, though, Tarvanus, is this is still PTR, and there's going to be an update every week. There's going to be an update tomorrow, I'd guess. And then if the PTR is still going next week, there will be another update then. So, I mean, things are going to be changed. This is purely testing. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, granted, too, it's all about the bonus wave, and I'm not at the bonus wave yet. So this is like a fodder wave compared to the bonus wave. Like, this is nothing at all, you know? The bonus wave, everything gets way, way, way thicker. Bunch of fatties on the bonus wave. What's going on, Dylan? How you doing, man? See how much we got. Yeah, it's the beaming blossom. It's the coolest goddamn thing in the game. It's this tower right here. It is so incredibly cool. I hope so bad that they don't change that too much from what it is now, because it is incredibly cool. The animation on it is super cool. Yeah, it will go bigger than a DST. But, I mean, the DST is not the longest range tower either. Like, a magic missile will go bigger than a DST. The thing with the DST is the DST shoots through walls, you know. That's the thing that makes the DST so special, but its range is not the largest. Yeah, a lot of people seem to think that, but it's not the case. I mean, I love me some DSTs, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna stop using DSTs, but I will use other things now because it's not all about the DSTs anymore. You know, where it used to be literally all about the DSTs. You know, if you lose a map, well, you didn't have enough DSTs. It needs more DSTs, right? That's not the case now. In fact, you don't even need to use DSTs. So the people out there that said, in fact, I think it's actually going to be meta to not use DSTs on some maps. Now, it'll be situational because of the shoot through wall thing. You know, shooting through walls is shooting through walls. That's just good shit. I'm sitting on, like, I want to say, like, 7,000 power. Alright, why? Oof. I was going to say, why is nothing hitting that cutter? I'll look at my stats. I'll look at I mean, my stats, like Warden mentioned, I do have good stats. I mean, you guys saw on a thrown together set of gear for my sludge launchers, and I'm over 7k power. So, I mean, yeah, I've grinded the living shit out of Massacre, you know? One more bed left. It's a siren. Let's see. Let's take a peek at my stats. This is my wisps. Only 6,700 there. Only 6,700. So I could actually be a little better on my wisps. I probably have gear upgrades right now that I could use. This is my beaming blossoms. Ah, yeah, beaming blossoms are in pretty good shape. And then this is my sludge launchers. So, in pretty good shape there too. The sludge launcher is actually the most powerful defense in the game currently, and it does splash damage. So not only is it the most powerful thing, like it hits way harder than a DST does, but it splashes into a crowd. So, I mean, it without a doubt is the strongest thing there is in the entire game. And it's been that way for several updates in the PTR now, and they said that the sludge launcher is physical, I think. Or pardon me, is poison. But, I mean, when you're doing Rift mode, you're going to have it all in fusion gear. So it'll be fusion damage since I'm in all Rift gear. By default, though, the Sludge Launcher is poison. The Wisps... You know, I don't even know, to be honest. I bet Oswarlin knows. I think the Wisps are physical. And then the Beaming Blossom is fire. I mean, all that means is you just need a Strength Drain aura, right? So if you're not in doing Rifted mode, throw down a Strength Drain aura, and it doesn't matter what element it is. You know, it'll strip that away. You think that was right? I just don't even remember, because I'm, you know, at this stage, I'm just not going to use anything. With 6 heroes in the deck, that's one of the big benefits, is the 6 hero deck. I mean, you can do a well-rounded, fully decked out beast mode fusion set. So why would you not, right? I mean, I'm not always going to be rocking 3 Wardens in the deck. None of this is in the game yet, Lord Dragon. This is on the test build, the test server. It's there in the test server, yeah, but this is not the live game. So there's no progress or anything saved. It's just me screwing around having fun. No, the Rogue's range damage is crazy, crazy. It's the strongest DPS hero in the game, in range and melee. However you choose to play it, it's the strongest class in the game. I mean, as it should be, right? It's a DPS only hero. Oh, it's really, really good. That's what I'm saying. Literally strongest thing there is. Nothing better. He has decent health scaling, so you can get very easily get up to 600,000 health. Crazy damage. I mean, what more can you say? It's ridiculous damage. Just beast mode stuff. I'll give you guys a little sampling here. And then plus, he's got the fun factor. He's got that spin move, right? And ain't nobody gonna deny the spin move. The spin move is really good. And it's fun to play, you know? Oh, it's gonna be... I think in like a 4-player Lycan King bonus wave boss fight, it will be required DPS. You're gonna have to have... Like, you can... Single player, you'll be able to get away with different things. But as far as 4-player Lycan King boss waves, you're gonna have to have a rogue on your team. Period. Maybe even 2. Like, I mean, ideally 3. 3 rogues and a boost monk. What's my favorite game? You know, I get asked that all the time, and it's just really hard to answer. I don't know what my favorite game is. I've never really thought that hard about it. I can tell you the game I've played the most out of any game is World of Warcraft. I've played like 15,000 hours of World of Warcraft. Now, I haven't played World of Warcraft in many, many, many years. Nah, there's no summoner. The Abyss Lord is a janky version of the summoner, and the summoner's not in DDA. Might be there eventually. People want it, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. The summoner brings different things to the table. It makes you... It basically means that the entire game would need to be rebalanced. So it'd just be a tremendous amount of work to get the summoner in. Yeah, there's more traps coming on launch too, Lord Dragon. OMD 3 will be the best action defense game of 2021. Don't even doubt that for a second. There's no max. It's a free-to-play grind game there, Rachel. So they want you to play it for the rest of your life and spend all your money. So there's no maxes on any of that stuff. All right, here we go. And I think it's going to be about the ogres from the bottom. If an ogre gets a throw off at me, I'm screwed. Because if it hits that bridge, it's going to blow me up. I'm going to try to jump and get the projectiles flying higher. If I sit here and jump the whole time. Oh, yeah. Kobolds will one-shot everything. Including me. So, I mean, if I get hit by a kobold, it's game over. I think that one's going to go high. Oh, thank God. Jumping for the win, man. Jumping for the win. Well, I haven't played DD2 for real in quite some time, Rachel. But, I mean, I played it since the day it was available. Like 8 years. But, I mean, I don't really actively play it anymore. There's nothing in the game. There's nothing to do. The game, DD2 has a really poor end game. It only caters to egos. It doesn't really... I mean, you got to be motivated by wanting to say... You know, you got to be motivated by wanting to flex. If you're not motivated by that, then DD2 has no end game at all. It's quite unfortunate, really. Yeah, the Abyss Sword is the summoner. He's a janky version of the summoner. Absolutely. It's the exact same character model. I mean, the designer that created it came out and said it was the summoner. It said it was the summoner, but they couldn't make it the summoner. So they changed the name to the Abyss Lord just so people wouldn't get mad. Ooh, I got one shot right as I killed her. We died together. But I think we can call that one a success, huh? There's no dates yet, Connor, but it's supposed to be by the end of 2021 on all platforms. I think it's going to be on the Switch soon, and then all that will be left is PlayStation. All their efforts should be going into PlayStation launch. I'm looking forward to it, man. My PlayStation is sitting over there. Right now, I'm pointing at it. It's on the floor, in the corner, not plugged in. We need the damn PlayStation launch. Come on, crummies. Yeah, the Summoner's awesome, man. That's for sure. A lot of people absolutely adore the Summoner. All right, let's check out the loot. Fisk. I don't have it in the Xbox. It's in the bedroom, Fisk. It bounces back and forth between the living room and the bedroom, and I'm not allowed to touch it anymore. Unless, you know, the wife's not here or whatever. Wow, man, terrible rolls. Really, really awful rolls. But we got us a win. Well, I mean, I normally don't stream on Thursdays, Rachel. So most people don't expect me to be live on a Thursday. I mean, I'm grateful for anybody that came. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. The only reason I can even stream today is because my wife and mother-in-law are out of town. And I'm misbehaving. Thursdays, I'm supposed to work outside all day. Now, that's a pretty good piece, right? Power and range. It's kind of a crappy miner helm, though. Yeah, my wife and mother-in-law are out of town. Oh, you would laugh, Dizzy. I mean, I normally am like a very, very light eater for lunch. We don't go all out on lunchtime usually here. If you want anything, it's all for yourself, you know? So today for lunch, I had, last night for dinner, first off, I had a big old fat Philly cheesesteak. From this cheesesteak place that's right down the road. which my wife doesn't let me go there anymore because after she saw one, they're like real cheesesteaks, so they're ridiculous, you know. After she saw one, she's like, no, we're not eating there again. It's too much. It's too bad for you. So I went and had one of those for dinner last night. So today for lunch, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to cook myself up a big-ass fat ribeye on the grill. I grilled a ribeye for lunch today. And for dinner tonight, after the stream's over, I'm not sure what I'm going to eat. God, I mean, the wife's driving right now, so she can't watch this. She can't possibly be watching right now, so... But, yeah, man, wife's out of town, so... This morning, you know, I've got a list of things I have to get done every Thursday, period. You know, it's a 5-acre property, so just cutting the grass is a big thing, right? So every Thursday I have to cut the grass. And then there's a list of things I have to get done. Well, since, like, it takes like 6 hours to cut the grass. Since they were out of town, they didn't make me a list. So all I had to do was cut the grass. So I got up at 5 this morning and cut the grass. I mean, the neighbors probably didn't like that. But, you know, it's 5 acres, so the neighbors aren't very close anyway. But yeah, I got up at 5 a.m., fired the tractor up, and started cutting the grass and moving some wood around and whatnot. All right, now where to from here? You know what? Let's try Magus here. Oh, Dizzy said Endless Spires. Let's do Endless Spires first. Like a King, bonus wave 23. Here we go. Oh, there's a ton of stuff to do. I could have found things to do, but what I wanted to do was stream today. So, yeah. All right. Well, start off. We know we're going to need CC, right? So, ensnare Aura, gas trap. Do the same thing on each side lane. We want ensnare our I'm not gonna buff these, I don't think. I just don't like building right here. I don't feel like it's a good choice. Actually, you can't build here anymore now. I mean, you can, but the way they changed the rifted kobolds, they stay alive in the air longer. And the ogre that comes out of that lane over there, a rifted kobold will smash it. Actually, you know what? We can buff this stuff. What I'll do is just go with I'll go 2 different buff beams. And we'll just throw a 3DU buff beam down here. And then I'll stack bees on it. See, what is it? 189. There we go. And then we can go gas trap. Gas trap. Let's get our bees down. How many do we want? Pick a number between 1 and 10 there, Dizzy D. Since I'm doing this map for you there, DD. So pick a number between 1 and 10. Yeah, well, we got 80 DU left. Okay, 8. 8 sounds fair. I was going to say pick a number between 1 and 22. But let's not do that, because I do want to use other defenses. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now that leaves me 56. But that also leaves me an opportunity to buff beam this stuff as well. Where do we want to go? Well, I mean, let's just go a 60 U-buff beam. We'll go a biggin. It's a biggin. So what do we got? We got 50. All right, so we're not going to be able to get any line of sight that way. This one's going to be a little sketch on the sludge launcher, so I think what I'm going to do is only use one sludge launcher. Let's put roots right in the middle. Actually, what is the range of this root? Doesn't want to show me the range. Oh, it's too low. Yeah, we're going to need that one. All right, so we got that. Now let's see. For a sludge launcher, I feel like it would really just destroy this lane. So for sludge, let's go 2. Is 2 going to work? Yeah, let's go 2 sludge launchers. Both pointed that way. I mean, here, I feel like the sludge launchers are just going to shoot into the ground the whole time, so that's kind of pointless to put them there. But what we can do is we can blossom it from here. Oop, wrong character. What do we got left? We got 35 left. So we can go... 1, 2. We'll go 2 over here too, I guess. Oop, wrong defense. Did I put that too close? Looks like I may have put them too close. We're going to see if this one gets a buff. Something like that. Yeah. The line of sight on the sludges is a challenge, no doubt. All right, we got 15 left. Okay, we can go 1 beam here. And then, what? We're going to need some reflects, no doubt. How much is a sludge launcher again? That's 7. That's not going to leave me enough. Oh, you know what? I guess I don't need the exact sides covered, do I? We can do this. And then... Actually... Man, if anything sneaks anything through there, I am just going to scream. There's no way, right? An ogre gets a perfect shot directly through both beams and wrecks my face right in. All right, we got 6 DU left. What do we want to do with 6? Well, I mean, I could fix this so it's not going to be an issue, which would probably be smart. And we can just do that. This side, of course, there's not going to be anything over there to throw, so I'm not worried about that one. Now, that leaves me 5. 5 is another blossom, right? It is. All right, let's get rid of this stuff. I'll replace it. And we'll go, Just put one straight down this way, and that will handle, that'll handle those backdoor flyers. Ain't nobody likes no backdoor flyers. You know what I'm saying? So then we can go like that, and like that, and like dish, and like dish. And I'm thinking we're looking solid here. Now I'm wondering, do I want to go with striking? I don't feel like I need it. I don't think I'm going to go with striking. See, it's upgrade this beam. Upgrade this beam. Now, these 8 wisps are going to wreck some faces. In fact, don't let me leave the map, y'all, without looking at kills. I want to see what has the most kills. It's going to be wisps, right? Because their range is just really good. I know it won't be sludge launchers. Sludge launchers will kill the big power enemies. Alright, here we go. The Dark Elf Warriors are going to be a problem here, too. So I'm just going to keep jumping. That's what I was thinking. Like, I mean, I think the thing to do would have been able to actually boost the wisps with a striking gemstone. I think that would be the smartest thing to do. But I'm just going to chill right here. And once again, it's all about the bonus wave. So I've got no doubt in my mind that this build right now will hold. Imagine there's a 1 in 10,000 chance for you to instantly die every second after getting hit. You died on the first second. Youch. What game is that? Oh, damn. Did you guys see that? Shoot, let me look. I can't remember what it's called. Let me... I got a... Protagonist. What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Dream Engines. Nomad Cities. That game looks cool as hell. I think it's launching soon. Well, I got their trailer. A press company had emailed me the trailer, their launch trailer. So I know it's launching soon. I don't remember the date, but that game looks super duper cool. Oh, The Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac can be punishing, you know? Oh, Fisk, Moonglow Bay is going to be so good. I am going to play that way too much. That's just all there is to it. Way too much. A fishing RPG, like a Stardew Valley flavored, but it's all about fishing. Oh my god. Like, that just sounds too good to be true. I mean, I end up turning Stardew into a fishing RPG. Dark Alliance. I still haven't played Dark Alliance yet. I'm going to. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie. The reason I haven't played it yet is because so many people have said, boo. Warframe's got some fun fishing, for sure. It can be very, very profitable, too. Dark Alliance is all about running and skipping stuff. Hey, girl. What you doing over here? Just chilling. Man, that's rough. Are you going to play it after that, Fisk, or are you done with it? Well, I mean, you know the Tavern Keep will bust everybody's ass. It's a waste of money. Well, no, I'm going to play it on the Game Pass for free. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to Game Pass it on the Xbox Game Pass. I mean, it's not worth playing at all. Like, is the story element or anything worth playing through, or is it just blah? All right, wave 24, here we go. I don't know. I was pretty excited about the game. I mean, I like D&D, you know. I'm a D&D fan from way back in the day when I was a kid. So I was excited about the game, but I haven't heard very much good about it. It's kind of a bummer, you know. Kind of a bummer. Augur! Thank you so much there, Augur. I don't know how long it's been, but man, it's been a long time. So I do appreciate it there, Augur. You the best. D&D is great. D&D games tend to be less great. You know what I didn't realize? Now, I don't know if I'm going to go there, but it is something I could stream. And I did really, I mean, it, like a lot of people talk about the games they played in their childhood or like their teen years or whatever. Man, we were some D&D junkies, you know? I mean, we had a set group, played multiple times per week. And that turned into other RPGs. We ended up having a group of people that we like hung out with like 3 or 4 days a week. But, oh, anyway, what I was saying is I didn't realize how easy it is. Ali said, Ali on my Discord server said it's really easy to get into D&D groups now. He's like, you just join a Discord server and they've got the time slots. I mean, you never know. Of course, you don't know the people and you're meeting new people, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with meeting new people. Part of what made it so special when in my teen years was it was the same group every time, you know. But yeah, I didn't realize how easy it was to get in. Play as Drizzt. I mean, I probably would anyway. I love the Dark Elf trilogy. Well, the first 2 trilogies I really loved. Yeah, you can find a set group, but I mean, it's meeting new people, you know. I mean, if it was people that I already am playing other games with, I think it would be more fun because then we kind of know each other. But I mean, that's even something. If I got in the right environment, I could stream it, you know? I don't know. I loved the hell out of some D&D back in the day. I haven't played it in a long time. But I don't see why I wouldn't love it now, too. You know? Wave 24. I feel like I want to keep jacking these wisps up really high. I think they're going to put in the bulk of the work here on this map. Just because of the line of sight. You know, the beams and the sludge launchers definitely have some line of sight issues here. Alright. Oh, she died on her own. See how they're doing on 25. I mean, it's got to be wrecking it, but it's not even a fair comparison, to be honest with you. You would have to do beams versus... You know what? That's the next map. I'm not going to do sludge launchers because I know their kill count wouldn't be high. The sludge launcher is there for the power, right? But I'm going to do wisps versus bees in Ancient Mines. Or wisps versus bees. Derp! Wisps versus beams in Ancient Mines. I think Neverwinter was the last decent D&D game. Could be. I played Neverwinter a little bit. I tell you, I've been debating on jumping back into SWTOR, the old Star Wars, the Old Republic. The pay-to-win MMO, I'm pretty sure. That's what I played. I didn't pay. And I still won, Fisk. Not really. I never played it really long time. I had some real life friends playing it that I played it with for a minute or two, and then they dropped out, so I didn't bother. You got 2,900 hours in that? Holy shit, Fisk. The reason it's hard to make a D&D game good is because games are finite. You can't make a proper D&D game without setting up a full-on real AI with dynamically generated everything. Yeah, that's true. With that, and I think, too, that D&D is just one of those well-known, quite legendary IPs, and I think that's a matter of expectations, too. Like, right after... Or during and after the big D&D phase in my life, we played Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay as well, and it was amazing. It was so good. So every time there's a Warhammer RPG that comes out, I get a little excited too. I mean, I love the Warhammer universe. I've actually got the symbol of Khorne, the blood god, on my shoulder, tattooed on my shoulder up here. I mean, I'm really dug the Warhammer universe, you know? And I just haven't been fulfilled in any of the Warhammer games that came out. Now, Warhammer Online was really good, but the devs themselves screwed it. They screwed the game over. You know, it's all about large-scale PvP, right? I mean, 200 versus 200, etc. And it was so much fun. I mean, it was an absolute blast. But with it being such a big numbers game... Daka. With it being such a big numbers game, the side, when it came down to the big major events where you were like actually raiding the other capital and whatever, whoever had more, whatever side showed up with more players won, you know? And it became very, very imbalanced because like one side would have more players. They'd win every one of the major RVR events. So everyone would reroll characters on that side. And then the servers became so ungodly imbalanced. Well, then what happened? Well, the devs actually talked a big, huge Warhammer Online guild into transferring over to one of the major highly populated servers on the other side. And it would, they, in their mind, they were going to create like one big super server with even sides. And what happened? That big ass guild showed up. Everybody re-rolled over to the other side and joined the big ass guild. So then it was completely whacked. But that game was fun. It had great lore. The characters were fun to play. But it was just all about that large scale PvP, and they couldn't get it balanced proper. It was the best when it first launched, though, is the thing, Tarvanus. I mean, I realized that EA did their EA thing, but it was the absolute best right when it first launched. It only went downhill from there because of those imbalances. Like during the struggle, I mean, I got specific days where I can remember stuff. Like my first character was a bright wizard, And what, like every wizard has like a rain of fire type ability, right? Well, I found a way in one of the big PvP objectives. I was a different player back then, y'all. I was an exploiter like a mofo. I mean, not like a hacker or anything, but if I could find something in game to exploit the game for my benefit, oh, I was all over that shit. Anyway, I found a way to glitch up into the ceiling on one of these big, huge, like 3 or 4 floor objectives. And I could still get my rain of fire targeted in the main objective hall where the main fight was. What's up, Taffy? What's going on, girl? Taffy came to say hi. What up, Taff? Anyway, so I would sit there and I would wait for huge teams. There'd be a team of like 50, 60 people come in, and I would single-handedly wipe them all out, and they couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. I love that shit. Well, Taffy ain't going. What's up? What's up there, Taffy girl? You usually don't come in here unless you want something. Gotta go potty? Or are you just looking for some love? I don't know. Here's Princess Taffy. See if I can get her. Taff. Come on, Taff. Princess Taffy. What you doing, Taffy? She's a good girl. She is like the best behaved dog I've ever seen in my entire life. Just an absolute angel. You're a little angel, aren't you, Taffy? All right, Taff. It's time to get back to eating, girl. Anyway, that's Princess Taffy right there. I've always despised Chihuahuas my entire life, and I am absolutely in love with this Chihuahua. Best doggo ever. Best doggo ever. All right, here we go. The bonus wave. I'm wondering now she's got to pee, and that's why she was in here, though. Oh, I've got a Jack Russell, too, Tarvanis. We got 2 boys and 2 girls. They're all, you know, they've all had their business attended to. So they're all, we don't have to worry about no reproducing, but we got a Chihuahua, a Jack Russell, and then 2 mixed breeds. One of them is I don't even know what the other ones are. They're all little dogs. All 4 of them are little dogs. They're all rescue dogs. My mother-in-law was a very active in the... Uh-oh. Let me pay attention to this. This is a Lycan King bonus wave here, and I'm sitting here treating it like it's nothing. Let me get this done. But, yeah, my mother-in-law was very, very active in the animal rescue stuff down in Mexico. It's where she lived for the last 25 years before she moved up here. And all of these dogs... Well, I mean, the Jack Russell was ours is prior. It's a rescue dog, too. But the 3 dogs that my mother-in-law brought up here, they were like, man, I just don't even get it. But they're just terribly abused. I just don't understand. I mean, why would you want to have a dog if you're going to abuse it? Or any animal, you know? But anyway, they were just terribly, terribly abused. Little Taffy was just beaten terribly. I try to be real gentle with her, even if I'm reprimanding her or whatever. Like, don't raise my voice and everything. Because she'll go into that super timid mode where she's scared shitless. And she was just terribly abused. Wolfie is like the coolest little dog, you know? If he was a human, I'd want to go buy him a beer. I mean, he's just a cool little dog. He, same thing. Just terribly, terribly abused. And I just don't get it, man. I mean, what the fuck? Pardon my language. I mean, why bother? Why would you get a dog? Why have a dog? You know? I just don't understand people sometimes. But anyway, long story short, my mother-in-law rescued all these dogs. And, oh, I didn't even see that ogre. Holy shit. She was very active. She actually rescued over 200 dogs over a 25-year period down in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, while she lived there. Laser beams. Actually, it was these two sludge launchers, Aramir. I had two sludge launchers pointed that way. I didn't even see that ogre there, and those sludge launchers just punched it right in the mouth. Paplap. How long have I been? I've only been on an hour and a half. Time is it? It's 5:15. They're not supposed to go out again for like another 45 minutes, but I'm wondering if Taffy's got to pee. I'm going to go check and see if they're scratching at the door or anything after this map. I sadly learned my lesson on that YouTube stream Tuesday again. I streamed that Exodus Borealis game, which was super fun. For a little over 4 hours. And here it is, it's Thursday, 2 days later and change, and the VOD's not done processing yet. So I can't go in and make any edits or anything to it. I can't fix the ads, and that drives me nuts. I mean, I put ads in the video. I realize that's my livelihood, right? But YouTube live stream VODs, they go over the top, man. By default, like on a 2-hour live stream, I usually have to remove about 10 ads. Like for a live stream VOD, I don't have more than like 2 or 3 ads usually for a 2-hour VOD. And a 2-hour live stream VOD, by default, YouTube will have like 15 to 20 ads in it. So that's just too much, you know? I mean, I realize I want to make a living. I want to be able to feed Princess Taffy. But at the same note, you know, who wants to sit there and watch ads all day? Oop, why am I gathering mana? We won! Let's look at these kills. $276 enemies hit, 119 killed. $337 enemies hit, 181 killed. Oops, god dang it, I didn't even look at them. 244 enemies hit, 113 killed. These are not going to be anywhere near that stuff. Yeah. Nowhere near. The wisps were clearing the map, I think, and these were the last resort. What about the sludge launchers? Yeah, they just didn't get any shots off. Dang. Dang. All right, give me 1 sec, y'all. I just want to run and check and make sure the dogs aren't all scratching at the door or whatever. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back here. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to switch screens or anything. Be back in a sec. Yeah, they're all chilling. So I think Taff was just coming to say hi. Taffy wanted to get on the interwebs and say hi to you all. All right, let's see. Now, what did we get there? Everything's, yeah, we're all good. Mediocre giraffe. 4 to 5 power range. Ew. Power, range, and rate. But we got shitty passives. Range and rate with power, range and rate. I mean, that's not god-awful terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at these sludges. You guys will see why I'm raving about them so much here. And remember, this is on a level 93 hero right here. But look at these things. They're crazy. Let's see. We're going to have line of sight issues if we put one here. Yep. Put it over this way. Tier 1, level 93, no boosts, no buffs, nothing going on. It's hitting for 5 million. That's every 1.5 seconds. It's hitting for almost 5 million. Now remember, this is AoE splash damage. So if there's 10 mobs there, it's going to hit all 10 of them for that. So good. But let's take that one step further. Let's upgrade it all the way. Now we see it's 7.4 million. Well, let's throw a buff beam on it. What's going to happen then? Oh shit. Oh shit. 19 million. Well, let's go one step further. And we'll pop on. Let's see. What does it do with a speedy? The speedy gemstone. 34 million. Now, the thing is bowling balls in DD1 were cool, though. This one has no cool factor. It's slow firing. It's a boring projectile. It doesn't, like, make you go, wow. I mean, the damage number does, but, like, the effect of the tower itself. Then, remember one more thing. Where's it at? Heavy-duty sludge launcher that hurls large globs of sludge at enemies. In Wrath form, that's not really going to help you. So there's no real reason to play in Wrath form at all. But let's go back to the speedy. There's a big problem with bowling balls in DDA. Okay, so we're 34 million AoE splash damage. So anything in the area is going to get splooged with 34 million. But that's without using tower boost. What happens if you tower boost it? 52 million. I've actually got it as high as like 65 million before on a level 105 character. 52 million AoE splash damage every 1.5 seconds. Well, what happens if you have 3 of those or 4 of those? Nothing lives. It's the most boring tower ever, but just so happens to be the most powerful tower in the game. So, the most boring ever, most powerful tower in the game. Just for a little comparison here. Let's do it again. Now remember, that 52 mil on... That's a level 93 character. Well, let's grab our level 105 DST builder. Throw it on the same buff beam. Fully upgrade it. Give it a speedy. And a tower boost. 17 million. The difference there is 17 million single target damage, where the sludge launcher is doing all that and it's an AoE burst. So incredibly powerful. Just crazy, crazy. Absolutely love it. So, boring as hell, badass as hell. Now, the problem with the bowling balls is they have no weight. The bowling balls, if they had some sort of weight to them, where they created some sort of... I mean, it doesn't have to... Like, in DD1, they weren't true to physics, right? Oops. In DD1, they weren't true to physics. Let's see, I've got just a rando set of gear. Not great stats. Let's just throw everything into power here for a moment. Why have I got so much into range? I do not know. But the problem with them is there's just no weight. So it's like paper mache ping pong balls. You know? If they had like a knockback or something like that. But yeah, just no weight to them at all. They were way more fun in DD1. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they could do to fix it. Obviously, adding some sort of a weight or knockback to them would probably be a huge engineering pain in the ass. So, I mean, the answer would be to give them more damage. But more damage isn't going to make them any cooler. You know? I mean, it's a goddamn bowling ball, right? If there was these bowling balls bouncing off my chest, damn right I'd be getting knocked back. They talked pretty heavily about the realistic physics that it has. It does, but as far as the trajectory of the bounces. But that's like the only realistic physics thing that it has. Just dying to be glorious and is not. Boo. Alright, I got time for one more map, y'all. Let's see, what did I say we were going to do? Where is that one? Probably at the bottom, huh? No. Trash tier loot. What did I name that one? I named it Sludge or Slime or something? Slimer. Get Slimer back in deck. Yeah, realistic for beach balls. Exactly. Couldn't be a truer statement there, Dizzy. All right, let's try this one. This is the one I wanted to do. Using all three. Lycan King bonus wave. Using all of the Warden's hotness. All right, first things first. Let's CC it. Gonna have to go farther down, huh? Or can we just get away with one? Probably not the smartest decision, but we'll put a gas on every lane. That'll even it out a little. Alright, now the best way to avoid any line of sight here on this one is going to put sludge launchers up here on the spikes. I think that is going to be the best way. Oh, god dang it. Stupid tree. Alright, let's see. Let's go like that. And like that. Just so we can be completely silly about it. Let's give it its own buff beam. Nice. I like it. Make it so bowling balls. Now that would be, I think, a possible. You know, that wouldn't be something too terribly difficult from an engineering perspective, you wouldn't think? I mean, they can copy paste what the flame burst does, except not put the flame burst sprite in, you know? All right. Why? Oh, we hit 105 on our, is this Beamer? This is Beamer, right? Yeah, that's Beamer. All right. So how do we want to do this one? We got 57 left. I'm going to have to be really careful with the spending here. Now, where can we even put these? Can we put them anywhere creative? God, man, how cool would that be if it hit the buff beam there? Where do we want it? Or do we want to just have those for copters? Let me see something, man. There's no way it's going to get buffed, right? Nah, it's just too far away. That would be so damn cool if it would, though. Oh, yeah, the Dark Elves. I'm not really sure why Chromatic really did that, but they really, really enjoy making Dark Elf Warriors the most irritating enemy in the game. It brings them great, great joy. Alright, so we got that. That's covering the 2 flyer lanes. Let's see. Let's give it another... Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to get a 3DU on there. Okay, that leaves me 43. I mean, needs more beam, right? Wrong one. Are we going to be able to get another beam in here and get the buff? I mean, we're going to have major line of sight issues there. Here, you know what? Let's just make this the least DU optimized build in the entire world. Let's go 1 right there. We'll go 1 right there. What is that? That leaves us 33. How to waste DU. Courtesy of Juice Bags. We're doing it, y'all. We are doing it. Alright, now before I even get anything else down, we know we're going to need reflect beams. So let's get reflect beams up and get this area all nice and safe. All nice and safe-like. Let's go 1 there. You know what? Do I want to go 2 there? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's go 2 DU there. And then we'll go 1 there. What does that leave me? 23. All right. Well, with 23, since we're in full waste mode, we can go a 3DU buff beam. And that will give me 4 or 5 wisps. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get all these stupid buff beams upgraded. If I can even find them all. I got so many of them down now. Alright, we're not going to be able to hit both of these, huh? Let's go 4 upgrades there. Use 1, 2, 3, and 4 upgrades there. All right, let's let it fly here. Obviously, gonna have to collect all that. DD2 hasn't had a content update in almost 3 years now, Amnesia. As soon as they add something for me to do in DD2, I will be on it the day it's added. But DD2 is sadly, it's a game that has been completely scrapped, basically. So nothing to do. I'm not going to play it just to play it. I played it just to play it for 10,000 hours. I'm not going to play it any longer just to play it, you know? So, I mean, the second they put something in there, I'm going to be all over that shit. But until that day... God, this is working way too good. Holy shit. Look at the tag map. Enemies... Well, I mean, I guess everything's making it to the stairs. I'm wondering how the copter ogres are going to do. Godly, the quality of items is all about the difficulty you're playing. So, godly items are going to be in massacre mode. Yeah, I mean, wave 24, wave 25. The higher you go, the better the quality of the gear. I mean, you can get a godly item on Deeper Well, but it's going to be a really shitty godly item, is the thing. So just because it's godly doesn't make it good, you know? Demon Child, what's up, man? We don't have a launch date yet. I'm assuming it will be this month, but I don't know. No launch date at all. What is today's date? I mean, today's like the 8th, isn't it? Yeah, today's the 8th already. But, I mean, I hope it will be live this month. Alright, we need to get those buff beams up the rest of the way. Jump harder. We'll throw a couple of ups on all this stuff just because. I think this one's already upped, right? Yeah, that one's already upped. Go a couple of ups there. A couple of ups there. And then let's dump everything else into the bees. I think that will get us. It's been a minute or two there, Demon Child. It's all good. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. The animation on those beaming blossoms is just the coolest shit ever. I mean, let's get a frontal view. It's hard to see them. Just opening their mouth and their eyes go crazy and they scream. It is so cool. No one knows when the DD2 update will come, Elijah. If it comes before the end of 2021, I think would probably be, everybody should be grateful. Remember, it's a one-person development team and it's a game that's basically done and is now in cash grab mode. So keep your expectations low, y'all. Keep your expectations low and you won't be disappointed. I mean, I'm excited we're going to get anything at all for DD2. So I don't expect anything. And I'll be stoked about what we get. No, well, they retired DD2, and then they realized it was still making a couple of pennies here and there. So they hired a person, one single person, to continue updating DD2. That way they can try to grab as much cash as they can before it completely dies. I mean, it's a smart business decision. I say it in a negative light just because I'm bitter about how they fucked over DD2 and abandoned it after completely trashing the game and turning it into a shithole that it is now. So I'm very bitter, but it's a smart business move, you know, make all you can. I mean, they own it. Why not make money off of it? If you look at the interviews prior to Augie buying out stuff, he didn't seem like he even cared if he got DD2. And the previous owners were going to shut it down. Well, exact words, the exact words weren't shut down. The exact words were they were going to shelf the game. That's exact words from the studio director. So, I mean, I'm assuming that means they were going to shut it down, right? And Chromatic didn't care. Well, I can't say they didn't care, but it wasn't a concern getting the rights to DD2. The concern was getting the rights to DD1. Augie said that straight out in an interview. And then the DD2 was losing so much money that the owners said, you know, the finance company said, well, you know, how about we make a deal? You take the whole thing, and then you got all the DD games. And Augie said, okay. But such a wonderful game that got so train wrecked at the end. So terrible. I mean, hopefully the updates do good with it, but like I said, if you don't expect anything and you keep your expectations to absolute zero, then you won't be disappointed, and you might actually have a lot of fun and be excited about it when they finally do get an update out for it. Alright, those are all maxed. Let's get these wisps all the way up, because this is it. Once again, everything in episode 1, as far as going back to these old maps, it's all about the bonus wave. The bonus wave is the shit. Well, I mean, all of their development efforts go into DDA now. There's no focus on DD2 whatsoever. You know, you got, what, 20 people working at the studio and one person is working on DD2. That's 5% of your resources. So, yeah, right now, 95% of their resources are going into DDA, 5% are going into DD2. So, I mean, it's better than 0%, right? I can't bitch. It's better than 0. Rewind the stream 15 minutes and listen to my rant, Mamda. I'm not going to go into it again. Sorry. I know you just joined, but just rewind 15 minutes and listen to me bitch. Because sadly, that's all I can do about DD2 right now is just complain. But DDA is looking good, y'all. Is looking good. This episode 1 update is very, very aggressive. It's got lots and lots of good stuff associated with it. Oh shit, what is that? Getting so low. Now how did on Earth did one, I guess the Wisp Den got hit by something. It's like, how on earth did one Wisp Den take damage? I bet it was a gin and I just wasn't looking. That is so weird to be hitting for 5.000 million even. Nah, the Lycan King's not in yet. I don't think they'll let us test it. They'll have their internal testers test it. That way it doesn't spoil the surprise. That's not great. It's got bad passives on it. But a decent roll in all 4 builder stats. So, not great, but not god-awful. That is for sure. Ah, man. Why is it that anytime I get a piece with all 4 builder stats, it's almost always a low roll? Yeah, I don't know. I can't even really theorize on the boss. It's going to have a puzzle mechanic to it of some sort. I'm sure it's going to be really difficult. I mean, you know, obviously once we figure it out and once we're in gear, remember too that like in the test here, there's no level 105 gear. There's no level 100 gear. Everything is the old level 90 stuff. So there will be more gear coming. And as we get that, of course, that's going to make us stronger. Yay, I got bracers. Sadly, they're poo-poo bracers. All right, y'all. Sadly, that is going to have to get it for me today. I got to get the doggos out, take them for a walk, let them do their business so they don't do their business in the living room. And then get some recording done. I'm going to be live tomorrow over on Twitch right after Chromatic stream. So I'll be live at 1 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. However, I will have content coming to the YouTube channel tomorrow. So by all means, swing back by. Anyway, sorry to get ranty about DD2 again, y'all. I do apologize. You just got to realize I've got a lot of time, effort, and emotion invested into DD2. So I get really bitter about it. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Hopefully everyone's having an absolutely wonderful Thursday and a good upcoming weekend. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy.